Great morning, great morning, great
Did you say
morning.
Happy
Happy
my computer cut out.
Sunday, beautiful people. Yeah, I don't know who he's talking to, if it's you or if it's me, but
It's
since
all
I'm the
you,
MC,
baby girl. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. This is my first time MCing, so y'all please bear with me. I am Coach Jackie, um, supervisor, been in the business for about a year and 4 months for some of you that may not know. Coach Kalani is my coach and my co-partner in crime when it comes to chefing. So anyway, we have a great call for you guys. Welcome to today's call. We are going to get this started with some products announced. And the first person that's going to be doing that is Coach Kiwi. So Coach Kiwi, you want to go ahead and take it away?
Great morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy, I don't even know what month it is. That's sad. It's January. Happy January. What's in your cup? Y'all got y'all cup? All right, let's get this. So I'm supposed to talk about the protein bake. Let me say something real quick. When we got this information that this is coming out, I'm not a baker. I don't like to bake. I ain't gonna lie, but I like sweets, especially during certain times. And when I saw this, I was like, oh. So let's just get some facts about it real quick. Quality protein. Y'all know how Herbalife does. It's on point, right? 190 calories, 21 vitamins and minerals. Y'all know how we do, but let's just get personal with it real quick. So I like pancakes and waffles and muffins. So I use this to make a muffin cake. What's it called? Mug cake the other day. I made three. I added some trail mix to it. When I tell you the consistency and the taste was bomb.com. Oh, and man, listen, I took it with me while I was out and I'm trying to drive it, eat it at the same time. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it out my cup. But let me tell y'all, this is something that y'all need to get. If y'all like them, if y'all like, I guess it runs in the family. I really don't like to cook. I ain't gonna even lie. If y'all like baking, like the pro nuts we do, you know what I'm saying? The waffles or the shuffles, like my sister calls them, or the herba cakes. Man, y'all need to get this. And when I tell you that I had one mug cake and almost didn't want to have my second shake of the day because I was so full off of what it provided for me, like it it was so good. It was so good. And I got that sweet hit that I needed because I really do have a sweet tooth as I get older. I've noticed that. This stuff is amazing. Make sure you mix it with your Formula One. So I did the maple pecan, bomb. I did the banana caramel, bomb. I did the dulce de leche, extra bomb. Man, yeah, it was in my cup. It was in my cup. I got a cup like twice this size. I was trying to make it in. It didn't get that as big as my cup, but when I tell you, it was, man. I haven't done my pro nuts yet, but that's next on the list. Y'all need to get this, especially if you're a baker. Trust me. And then you add it with that good old, that good. I just know it's good. And as soon as I was able to get it, and when I got it early, I cracked it open. So I'm just saying, this is bomb. This is a good move for Herbalife. I'm just saying. Don't take my word for it. You got to get it. It's okay, Ashley, because I'm gonna lie, I messed up my first one. I did. I messed up my first.
Can you tell us what you did to make your muffin? Because you're messing them up, so we can use your tips since yours came out great.
Like real talk, I'm a stickler for not following instructions on the canisters or any baking instructions because when we cook, we just kind of throw a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. I actually followed the recipe. And so the first one was too gooey because I put too much liquid in it. I was like, okay, I can't be my ethnic side when I'm cooking, making this. I have to follow the actual instructions. So I actually did, because it's 1/3 cup of water or almond milk. I use almond milk, plus a tablespoon. I did a slight bit more of the tablespoon because I don't like super dryness, but I don't like it super mushy either. And I actually did it for the 3 minutes that it said in the microwave. And then I let it sit for the 2 minutes that it said, and it was perfect. My little tip, I sprayed my mug with coconut oil and it came right out. First one didn't come right out and it was really gooey and I ate it anyway because it was still good. But that's my tip. Follow the instructions. Now, pancakes I haven't done yet. That's probably gonna be a little bit different. But with the mug cake, it worked. So now it's over to the next product. And I don't know, do I give it back to Jackie or do I introduce the next person? Because I love both of these ladies. So like, you know.
We love you too, girlfriend. Yeah, go ahead, Kay. You got it. This is actually one of my favorites too. So she's gonna tell y'all all about this lovely product.
Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Chef Kay, also known as Coach Kalani. I've been in the business, it'll be 3 years in March. Second time being on Herbalife. I've actually surpassed my first goals, which was 50 pounds. I'm actually down 78 pounds total, and I'm continuously going. So today I'm going to share with y'all. Like, dang, this is super close. You don't have to pin me, Coop. Take me off. This right here is my swag. So low key, she about to find out that this my mama's. I'm gonna just tell y'all now. I kind of low key been using this in my shakes, and she'll get over it. But she ain't been using it, just sitting in the pantry. So with the coffee, there's 2 flavors. There's mocha, and then there's a house blend. There's 15 grams of protein, 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 80 milligrams of caffeine. So if you are caffeine sensitive, don't drink it. I've had it 2 different ways. I've had it the ice way, and I've also made it the cold way. I meant the hot way. So what you have to do to actually have it hot is to dissolve it in the cold water, and then you can add hot water on top of it. But guess what? It pairs great with coffee. So I have a satellite club, and I have a combination. It's called the Cox Breakfast, which is this beautiful thing right here, along with the pro nuts. It's amazing. So if you have not had the coffee with the donuts, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and tap into that now. If you don't like the extra sweet feeling, don't try the mocha because it's a lot sweeter than the house blend. And it took me until, I want to say, one of our trainees to realize that I'm good on the mocha. I use it, but I prefer the house blend. It's good with, if you use dulce de leche with the coffee and the vanilla protein and add a little cinnamon to it, fire. I'm telling you, you're going to be stuck on that flavor like I'm stuck on it with the maple pecan. So if you're not drinking this coffee, drink it now because Starbucks ain't got nothing on this. Dutch Brothers, Starbucks, Peet's Coffee, anything you drinking outside of Herbalife, they're not going to benefit you like this one is. Y'all ready? Try it out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. I don't think Herbalife is disappointing anybody when it came to their products anyway. So try it out. Don't take my word for it. If you don't believe me, go and order it today.
Yes, take her word for it. Please take my word for it because it is the bomb and I love it. And I'm actually the fan of the mocha. So anyway, next person that is coming up is the beautiful, gorgeous volley body. Ms. Liz, go ahead with that great mindset we got going today.
Well, thank you for that edification. That was so sweet. Great morning. Happy Sunday. Okay, so I am actually going to talk more at the end of this piece. I'm having Jerry pull up a video for you guys. The reason why I want to play this video is because we just ended week 1 okay? This video really talks about, and he'll get into it in detail, but, you know, going through triumph and some of the hardest things you could ever imagine facing in life, and then still finding a way through it. And the reason I want to play this for y'all, I want you guys to put yourself in a little mindset of how your last week went, right? How was your last week? If you had a rough time with your last week, it's absolutely no problem. It's still 14 days ahead of us, right? So I just want you to be intentional when you're listening to this video so that you can get something out of it. Maybe you never played football, maybe you've never been injured in a sport, and that part doesn't connect with you. That's okay. Listen to the video from where it's going to connect to your life of saying, hey, I've gone through this, but I was able to overcome it here, and I got 14 days to continue to overcome and get to where I want. And then at the end of the video, I'm just going to kind of go over 2 little takeaways for you, or like, you know, action steps to kind of help you moving forward through the end of the challenge. So Jerry, go ahead and drop that video, please.
Mr. Inky Johnson. Put your hands together, guys. Every day I'm chasing something different. Every day the way I operate is totally different, and it's not about the product for me as much as it is about the process. And what I mean about the process saved my life. You see, my mother had me when she was 15 years old, right? Over on the east side of Atlanta, we came up in this neighborhood by the name of Kirkwood, drug dealer on every corner, gang members in the neighborhood, 2-bedroom home, 14 people, used to sleep on the floor. Got the opportunity to sleep in the bed one time out of the week. There was 6 of us in the bed, 3 at the foot, 3 at the head. And I came up with this dream pretty quick. I said, man, I want to go to the NFL because I had 8 uncles in that house, all 8 of which are still going in and out of prison. And so pretty quick, I said, man, I want to go to the NFL. So I went to my big cousin tomorrow one night. I said, man, listen, I want to go to the NFL. So we got to work for this thing. So the thing we're going to do every night, we're going to be patient. We're going to engage in consistent action. Every night, we're going to race light pole to light pole, no shoes. So every night we would get out in the street, race light pole to light pole. One night, a coach came down the street. He signed me and my cousins up for organized sports, right? First time being in organized sports. We get in organized sports. The thing was, after practice, everybody would leave to go home. And I always had to sit on the bench and wait on my mother because she worked that way. And so when my mother would show up in the park, it would be about 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. So I'm sitting there, and when my mother would pull up, she drove an old Regal, hubcaps off the car, seats torn up, the car was all beat up. And she would pull up in the park 10:30 at night. I would jump off the bench. I would sprint over to my mother. I would say, Mom, if you don't mind, can you please sit back in your car and turn on your car lights? I have to do some extra drills. I have to go to the NFL so you never have to work another day in your life. And I knew my mother was tired. And every night, my mother would sit back in that car and those car lights would hit that field. And he had a 7-year-old kid doing backpedaling drills, running sprints, running laps, chasing his dream to go to the NFL. But just beyond those car lights, I could always connect with my mother's eyes. So it made me dig a little bit deeper. It made me push myself a little bit further. It made me work a little bit harder. It created a certain level of sweat equity in what I was doing. It created a certain level of pride in what I was doing. You know why people quit? People don't have pride in what they do. You know why people stop? They're selfish and it's just about them. When you have a bigger purpose to why you're doing what you're doing and you want to honor the sacrifices that others have made for you, it's nothing for you to keep going when you hit adversity. If every decision and choice you make is just about you, at a certain point, you're going to hit something that's a lot tougher than you. That's going to make you quit because you don't have a driving force for why you do what you do. But when I got up to the University of Tennessee, it was simple. It was simple for me to give everything I had. My freshman year, I played special teams. My sophomore season, I broke the starting lineup, had a really strong sophomore season. The summer heading into my junior year, I still remember the day where I was sitting in our film room. I was watching film on the California Bears. My defensive backs coach, Larry Slade, came in the room. He said, Inky, I got some good news for you. I dropped the clicker. I said, what is it? He said, man, you're a projected top 30 draft pick, son. He said, all you have to do is play the next 10 football games. You're an automatic multimillionaire. I went out of the room. I called my mother and my grandmother on the three-way. I said, after this season, there will be no more struggle. I said, we would never miss another meal. I said, we would never experience another Christmas where we have to stand on the side of the curb and just be grateful. And I hung it up. First football game, I went out and played great, got an interception, shut Cal down. Second game, we playing against Air Force, got late in the game, fourth quarter, guy dropped back, he threw the ball to a receiver coming down my sideline. Me and the guy, we went head on. As soon as I hit the guy, I felt as if every breath of my body left. Body went completely limp, fell to the ground, I blacked out. Never happened to me. When my eyes opened, I'll never forget, my teammates ran over, they said, hey, get up, let's go. I said, I can't. I said, I can't move. said, what do you mean you can't move? Y'all locked down corner, man. We need you. Let's go. I said, I know, man, but this time I can't move. I flipped my head up to the sky and said, God, I said, surely nothing is happening in this moment that can alter my life. They got me over to the hospital. They took me back. They ran CAT scans. They brought me back into my room. And all in a 15-second time frame, the doctor came running in from the opposite side. He said, hey, get in there. We got to rush this guy back to emergency surgery. He's about to die. I said, what? He said, son, you have busted up subclavian artery in your chest. You're bleeding internally. We have to rush you back, take the main vein out of your left leg, plug it into your chest in order to save your life. When I opened my eyes from recovery, the same doctor was open. He said, son, has some good news and some bad news for you. I said, you got some bad news for me? At the time I was about to die, I'm still alive. How bad can it get? I'm still alive. He said, the good news is you saved your life. I said, thank you, sir. He said, the bad news is, Ink, you have nerve damage in your right shoulder. I said, okay, cool. He said, but son, it's a strong possibility that you probably can never play the game of football again in your life. I said, no way. I said, no disrespect to you, doc, but I've been working for this ever since I was 7 years old. I said, no disrespect to you, doc, but you wasn't in the park with me and my mother. When I was 7 years old and she was sitting in that Buick Regal, she got done working at Wendy's. No disrespect to you, doc, but you didn't come up in that 2-bedroom home, 14 people sleeping on the floor. No disrespect to you, doc, but you didn't miss those meals and stay focused and never made an excuse. I never cheated. I never cheated. Like my conscience still until this day won't let me, like I can't cheat. I can't look myself in the mirror and say, Ink, you did a good job knowing that I cheated. I can't cheat. One of the greatest pieces of advice that my mother gave me was this: son, whenever you start, you make sure you finish. And the problem with the world today, people get involved with things, and if they don't like a certain person, if they don't like the process, if it's not what they thought it was, they quit. And what they don't understand about quitting becomes a habit that doesn't just affect you. Later on in life, when you get a wife and you get some kids or you get a family, it's going to come back to haunt you, and it will one day affect them. That is why I tell you the process is more important than the product. It's not even about the outcome for me. It's about, can you take pride in what you do as an individual, and every night when you look in the mirror, knowing that you gave everything you had to it. And we have to get to the point where we're willing to impose our will on certain things. Impose your will on it. My life totally changed. And they gave me an opportunity to stop. And most people, when you give them an opportunity to stop while they're chasing something, they take advantage of it because they feel as if, man, why did this have to happen to me? I felt as if, why not me? This is the perfect opportunity to use this to be a blessing to somebody else. And you know what? It's not even about me, to be truthful. It's not even about me. Now it's about repaying the people that invested in me and saw something in me when I couldn't see it in myself. At a certain point in life, it can't just be about you. And the moment that we understand that, and every day we wake up, we understand that life is a blessing and life is a gift. And if you were to check out today, how would you want to be remembered? It's bigger than you.
Okay. You see why I picked the video. Everybody's going crazy in the chat. You probably have chills. Some of you might have teared up the first 5 to 20 times I watched this video. I cried every time because I'm an ex-athlete who's gone through a number of ACL injuries and blah, blah, blah. The reason I put this on is not because he's gone through an injury and I connect with him on that level. The reason I put this on is because a lot of people get halfway through a challenge and they quit. A lot of people set themselves up intentional for 21 days and then they fall off on week 2. Everybody that's here made it to week 2. You got 14 days left to go hard for whatever goal you set and whatever your why is. The biggest thing that most people miss is why they're doing it. If you don't know why you're doing this challenge, if you don't know why you have those goals, you got to dig a little deeper. You got to dig deeper so that you can actually figure out what's going to stick through the hard times, the triumphs, the challenges, the things that knock you down. How are you going to keep going? Why are you doing it? So if you don't have a why, get one. Okay. That's takeaway number one. Get you a why so that you don't quit, even after the 21 days. This is a journey. We call it Herbalife because all of us coaches, we're doing this for life. We want to feel good for life. We're in this forever. It's not a 21-day thing. And for you clients, you may not want to be a coach, but I know I'm sure you for life want to feel good. So you better figure out why you're doing it at least for 21 days. Okay. And then the second take I want to give you guys, if you don't have a routine, that's where it starts for the consistency, is getting a routine. So if you don't have a routine yet, I think Jerry said this last week, right? Don't think of it as a 21-day challenge. Think of it as doing one really, really, really good day 21 times. If you hiccuped and you only had 2 really good days last week, it's fine. That is fine. There's 14 days left. So get a solid routine that is one really great day and repeat it for the next 14 days of this challenge. Make sure you plug into these phone calls because obviously mindset pieces like this are what help stick you in when you did have a rough week, right? I wasn't about to try and preach like Inky did. All I had to do was put him on because he speaks. But it's up to you, what you heard, how you apply it. Your coach can't apply it for you. Your coach can't get the result for you. They can only give you the tools to do so. It's up to you to put it into action. It's up to you to have a routine. It's up to you to stay focused through the challenges and the triumphs. If you're somebody who has a hard time eating high protein, eating the things you're supposed to eat, you better go out and get you that mix and be able to make a little protein snack in the microwave at work, or get you that protein coffee that's helping you hit your protein count. Whatever it is that's going to set you up to be on track, your coach can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. They can only give you so much. We put you in the accountability chat so you can see what everybody else is doing. You get fresh ideas, you could stay motivated, but it's up to you to create that routine. And it's up to you to have a strong enough why of why you're doing it. Okay. That wraps up the mindset portion. I hope some of y'all took something away from that. Before I pass it back, I do want to go over the bingo cards because there was some questions on the bingo cards. So with the bingo, let's explain it like this, right? You can make an X through the bingo card. Okay? That is the goal. We're not blacking out because we don't have 25 days in the challenge. We're doing an X, which means 1 square a day. And the first 3 people to get an X on their bingo card wins free product. Okay, so that's motivation enough to do your bingo card because you go win something if you do it, but you can only mark off 1 square a day. It has to have the date that you did it. Like, that could be your mark off. You put the day you accomplished it, and you have to have proof. So don't be telling me you drank a gallon of water and I never seen no water to your hand, lips, or a picture in the chat. Okay. Make sure that you have proof of what you're doing when you mark off the card. Just attach it when you send in that. You can send it in every day, whatever square you mark off, send it, and then send the proof. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to Jackie so we can get popping into the raffle prizes so that y'all can see what we got for you this week.
All right, thank you for that, Liz. That mindset was very, very powerful. I've actually heard him speak before in one of Eric Thomas's videos, and yeah, he had me chilling and tearing up and everything. But now we are on to the raffle, and Miss Kalani is going to go ahead and take that away. So hope y'all all ready. Let's go.
All right, so who's ready for this? I need to be host so I can share my screen, please. Dun, 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 dun. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. Excuse me. So as y'all see, I have everybody's names on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Y'all can see that, right? Just wanna make sure. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and spin, and let's see the first person calls. First raffle prize, as you've seen, I'm not sure if you've seen it. It is Workout Dice and the new Baked Good products. So let's see who wins first. Bree. Miss Bree, is you on the call?
Is that me, Bree?
It's Bree Bree, nice Bree Bree.
Okay, finally.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna have to shuffle one more time, 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Second prize would be a bundle of workouts and facial products. Is list on the call?
Yeah, no.
All right, so guess what? You snooze, you lose. Let's go ahead and shuffle this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Just remember that if you don't win this week, there's always opportunity for the next 2 weeks to win, as well as that bingo card let's just talk about.
Damn, my folks would have been on a roll today.
Right.
Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Mama!
Yeah. Congratulations, Mom.
Was she on the phone?
Yeah, because they kept kicking her out, so hopefully she's back in it. Mom, where you at? You gotta unmute, dear. Can't nobody hear you but me.
I'm here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hand it back to Miss Jackie. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all tap in next week for the raffle prizes. We're gonna up them every week for you, so do not miss the call. Without you echoing, son.
All right, so I guess that completes this lovely call for today. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you for product shares from Kalani, Kiwi, Mindset from Liz. Everybody, thank you for tapping in. We will see you all next Sunday. Please be on the call on time, 10 minutes prior for some of those good old music vibes. Hopefully we can hear some more Maxwell. So that was like the jam of the day. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Good night. Have a great day. I'm about to say good night.
Bye.
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 Hi, everybody. Coaches with the 90 days, stay on.
Playing that too. Everybody hopped off before I could, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me stop.